In the upcoming hours, the price of Bitcoin could break very heavily either towards the upside or towards the downside. You'll find that out in today's video because there is one indicator suggesting exactly this for happening. So make sure to stay tuned until the end of this video because we're going to be doing TA on two of your favorite altcoins that you guys have suggested on the previous video comments. So make sure to watch until the end, leave a like, and guys, let's jump into the Bitcoin chart because there is something very interesting happening. Now, if I go into the 4-hourly time frame for Bitcoin, the Bollinger Bands have actually began to squeeze once again. And as you guys know, the Bollinger Bands, whenever they squeeze, they do tend to indicate a huge price movement, either towards the upside or towards the downside. Now, how you find, right, the potential place that Bitcoin could break towards is by combining it with different indicators and with different chart patterns. Now, of course, TA is not 100%, and this video is not financial advice whatsoever, but using other indicators and chart patterns, you actually get a mathematical edge on predicting where potentially Bitcoin could go. So that is what we're going to try and do today because this symmetrical triangle is forming alongside a Bollinger Band squeeze. Now, this is perfect because this is a 4-hourly time frame. It is a relevant time frame, and it's a very interesting time frame. Now, to get the target of this symmetrical triangle, all we have to do is measure the height of this symmetrical triangle itself. Then we put it next to the potential final breakout zone, which is the end, the tip of this triangle. Now, the target we get for the symmetrical triangle break is actually going to be at $28,289. Let's move it so it's a bit more perfect. So $28,287. That's going to be our take profit target. Now, is there any other resistance that I'm looking at that Bitcoin could break to and seeing a potential drop or finding some resistance? Well, yes. So the first one is actually right over there at $28,235. So I'm going to get rid of this, right? Because what I like to do is I like to take profits at the resistances and supports that I find on the previous chart and not rely on just the height or whatever you want to measure of the pattern to see what place you can take profit at. So the second resistance is also at the $27,694 level. So already we can see two resistances that Bitcoin has to face to continue breaking towards the upside. So if Bitcoin, like it's trying right now, breaks the resistance of this symmetrical triangle, then our first take profit could be at $27,694, then continue to $28,235. So these are the two take profits that I'm looking at if this symmetrical triangle breaks towards the upside. Now, it could be a fake out, it could be a fake, and this candle could drop below too. So if we do break towards the downside, more specifically the $27,239 level, then my downwards target will be the $26,647 because it is very important support from this huge consolidation pattern that we had a couple of weeks ago. Now, what I like to personally do is I like to open two conditional orders, one a long and the other a short, because that way, if the long doesn't work, then your short will work. So it's a nice way of trading, and I will teach you guys this later on in the next couple of videos. So make sure to subscribe and turn on that notification bell to be alerted immediately when I post these videos because these TA videos are time sensitive. Now, the next chart that I want to look at is this right over here. Now, I've circled the EMA ribbons because whenever the EMA ribbons begin to cross over, it usually attracts the price towards it. And over here, we could see a drop towards the $25,782 level if we break that 26.6K that I was talking about. Now, in the history of Bitcoin, has this happened? Yes, but two different scenarios. One scenario is we go into these EMA ribbons and we crash. We continue to crash. The second one is we find support at the top EMA ribbons and continue into a very, very large price movement towards the upside. So if we come down to these EMA ribbons, it will be very interesting to look at and see what is happening with the price. So do keep this in mind. Now, if I switch to the Bitcoin CME, are there any CME gaps to close? Well, no, not at the moment. This one was closed. The next one is at $20,300. So I would just wait a couple of more days and weeks, in fact, to see if this actually happens and stick to this chart over here and see what happens there, right? So this will give us more clear indications on support and resistance. Now, looking at Ethereum, Ethereum is actually breaking towards the upside now from this descending triangle that we had been forming just a couple of hours ago. So the target for this Ethereum triangle break will be, right? It will be at, so if I make this a bit more accurate, it will be at the breakout. So if we break out right here, then that will give us a target of $1,936. Now, do we have some resistance below it? Actually, this is a very nice place. The $1,923 is super nice to take profit if we do continue breaking towards the upside. And I'm going to speed up because the price is moving and I do want to get this video as fast as possible. On Solana, we are forming a bull flag pattern, which if we do break towards the upside will be super nice. My bullish targets are the first $30.32, and then next at $48.73. Now, if this pattern breaks towards the downside, then major support is at $14.58. But guys, this is pretty much it. I'm just going to end off with my Bitcoin bull market prediction. I think we could have a mini rally towards the, the $31,000 and then the next level, which I'll discuss in the next videos. But after the 2024 halving, I do expect another mega bull run. This is because just looking at the history of Bitcoin, we can see that after every halving, we had a crazy bull run. And that would mean that the next one would happen after the halving we're going to have in 2024. But guys, that's it for today's video. I'm going to try and upload this as soon as possible. Make sure to join my free Telegram channel because that is where I can update you immediately before I can make a video. But guys, that's pretty much it. Thank you so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you all very soon. Bye-bye.